Have you ever noticed when you start trying to declutter that it seems like your house just gets dirtier and it feels like it's never getting cleaner. Like the longer you work on the decluttering, the dirtier your house really looks. Welcome to Mel's Diary, Unscripted. Let's dive in. Hello there. So let me tell you about something that happened this last week. So I've been working on decluttering now for quite a while. It's been off and on forever, but it's been like probably a little over a year since I've gotten a lot more serious about it. Probably close to the early part of last year. But anyway, I've been working on it, and I was complaining to somebody. I was like, oh, decluttering is so frustrating. Like, I feel like my house has gotten worse and not better. Like, how is it possible that I've gotten rid of this much stuff? And my house looks dirtier than when I started. Like, it looks messier than when I started. And I was like, decleaning is just so frustrating. And I had meant to say decluttering is just so frustrating, but my brain said decleaning. And I was like, decleaning? And I was like, you know what? That is literally what happens. That is literally what happens. You are trying to declutter, and in the process, you declean your house. Like, your house is just, it's messier and it's cluttered. And for myself anyway, like, my health only allows for a certain amount. Not even per day, but, well, it's just moody. So I'm not able to work on it every day, and sometimes not even every week. So it's just kind of fitting it in when I am able to take the time and my body is not rebelling too terrible that day or whatever. And so it's like I don't have enough energy to go, okay, I'm going to sort everything in this zone and go through and go, I'm just going to get rid of all this stuff and sort this stuff and put this stuff back. And like, there's so much to it. It's never as simple as, oh, I'm just going to take these few things and I'm just going to just get rid of this stuff, and it's just not going to be a big deal, and it's only going to take like an hour a day. It's never that easy, right? Because if you've gotten to a point in your life where you need to declutter, chances are probably pretty good that there is dust or dog hair or whatever. There's something in this area, like, in the crevices or whatever. And like, I live in farm country, so there's so much dust. But it's like I go and I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna work on this area, and I have all these hopes to get tons of stuff done. And then it ends up, of course, not being anywhere near as dramatic as I wanted it to be. And by the time I like realize that I'm starting to flag out, I do not have enough energy to finish the entire task that I've started. So it ends up like leaving chaos, at least the first time I work on that area, and maybe the second and possibly the third. You get the picture. And then there's kind of like this other aspect of decleaning that happens, because you're going through and you're like, okay, well, I was working on this room and I found all of this stuff that belongs in other rooms. So you take that container to go in the direction of those things getting put away, and maybe they don't get put away right away, or you ran out of steam and just couldn't do it or whatever. And then, sorry, I'm like so gunky because I was working on this today, and working on all these different things, and like the regular household stuff, it's like if you think of energy as being a very finite resource, right? So if I know that I have a maximum of 3 hours in any given day that I can pour into cleaning or decluttering or some combination thereof, and I poured 3 hours of my day into attempting to declutter, well, that means all of the regular housework may not have gotten done. Like, I may have said, hey, somebody start the dishwasher, somebody start the laundry, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm not there to do the stuff that I'm normally doing, then it's just not done, which means it's going to be worse the next time I go to work on it. And so it just seems like it's this vicious cycle where you're trying so hard to get rid of things, but you're finding yourself feeling like you're just trapped in chaos, and you're looking around your house going, I hope no one comes and visits me for like a year because there's like all of this stuff that's been pulled out and just spread out. It's never as easy as just like, oh, I'm just gonna like go through and it's gonna be super easy. You know, people are like, oh, you just get the 3 boxes or whatever. And I'm sorry, I've tried that. It does not work for me. It does not work. I don't have an explanation for that. But I will say this, I did find something that did help me. I have 4 questions that I came up with, and I asked myself those questions, and since then it has made a huge difference. So stay tuned, because in hopefully the next week or so, I will be able to get all of the videos done. I don't want to dump some 40-minute video on you. If you're anything like me, you don't have the time, patience, or whatever for that. So I'm going to break it down to 1 question per video that will hopefully give you some new tools to put in your toolbox as far as how to make decisions about what stays in your life and what you're able to release. I know it has been super helpful for me, and I did an estimate around the first of the year, and I'm pretty sure I've gotten rid of at least 2,000 pounds of stuff in the last year alone. So when I whine about decluttering, it's not that I haven't decluttered anything. I'm just not to where I want to be yet. So if you are struggling and really feeling like motivation has been a really tough thing for you, just know that it's okay. Like, struggling is part of the process, fighting for that motivation over and over. And the important thing is you don't give up. You didn't get it done today, it happens. You weren't able to get to it this week, but hopefully I can give you some tools that will equip you to be able to look at the things around you in a new light. And you might find yourself just going along throughout your day and going, you know what? This can go. That can go. And it may feel like a really slow, tedious process, but it makes a huge difference at the end of the line. Stay tuned, and please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.